Okay, why do I think that Donald Trump will regret to have appointed Amy Coney Barrett? I think the Republicans will regret. First of all, she's young, she's a woman, and people change their mind throughout life. I mean, if you're like 60 years old and you're appointed, and they think you are a conservative, that's fine. But many times when you're young, like so many other Supreme Court justices who were appointed when they were young, they sort of change their mind, or for whatever reason, they change their mind. They want to sell books or something like that. It's let's face it, liberals buy books, and so they're gonna turn liberal. And now, in the case of Barrett, or ACB as they call her, in the case of Amy Coney Barrett, she's got two black kids that she adopted from Haiti. Now, if you're a conservative, don't adopt black kids because they will always turn against you. Blacks will always turn against you, right? Um, Many times in a violent way. It's kind of like those black players in the leagues, football, basketball. They're so nice to the owners when they get hired, but then like the moment they retire, they start writing all those awful books about how racist the owners were, how racist the white players were, how racist. Now they are the racists. I mean, the blacks are the biggest racist anywhere. They're the ones who are really racist, but they project their own hatred and racism toward others. It's like a defense mechanism, which that's what Freud talked about, right? It's a defense mechanism. So they want to deflect from their own hatred, resentment, aggression, violence, and they call white people racist, right? And so they go on and they write these books and they go on TV and so on and so forth, and they basically badmouth all white people. Every white person to them is a racist, even though they know better that all blacks are racist, not white people. White people are the most generous human beings on the planet. If it wasn't for white people, there would be no civilization. And and so the same thing with this like black kids that this Supreme Court justice, associate justice now has. They're going to turn against her. Now, it's funny when she said that it was brought out by one of the senators about the thug by the name of George Floyd. How did your kids feel about it? Well, we cried. You cried. Why don't you tell them the truth? You cried together that he was murdered? I mean, she actually used the word murder. He was not murdered. He died of a heart attack. He died of drugs. He was a drug addict, he was a criminal, he was a thug, he was a vile individual. That's what you tell your kids about George Floyd. He was a thug who resisted arrest and was a cancer to white America. Now, the fact that he died, I don't take any particular pleasure in that. But he deserved to go to prison. He was put in prison for 5 years for a home invasion. 5 years only. He should have been put in there for the rest of his life. So here you have this judge who said to his black kids, who apparently cried, "Really? Why don't you tell them the truth?" We have cameras showing that Floyd was popped some drugs in his mouth, to hide him from the cops. He resisted arrest. He was crazy. He had asthma. He had all kinds of problems. He had COVID. He was a thug. That's what you tell your kids. I don't care who you are. Now, it was probably here, maybe she made it up. But the fact that she's adopted two black kids, to me, that's like a bad sign. She's going to turn into a flaming liberal. Just watch. Just watch. Just mark my word. You just watch. She's going to turn into a goddamn flaming liberal because she's got these two black kids and she has to please them because she doesn't want to hurt their feelings. Get the fuck out of here.